Good evening. Tonight, we turn our attention to Greenland, a vast, ice-covered island now thrust into the center of global diplomacy. Once considered remote and isolated, Greenland is now at the crossroads of international interests, its icy expanse drawing the gaze of powerful nations. The story isn't about climate change, but about sovereignty and the principles that govern nations. At stake are questions of ownership, influence, and the rights of people who call this land home. Former President Donald Trump, now back in office, has once again declared his desire for the U.S. to acquire Greenland, reigniting a debate many thought was over. His renewed proposal has sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles and captured headlines around the world. This time, in January 2026, the geopolitical stakes are higher, and world leaders are responding with urgency. The world is watching closely as alliances are tested and new strategies are formed in response to this unexpected development. Greenland, an autonomous territory within Denmark, manages its own affairs, but relies on Copenhagen for defense and foreign policy. Its unique status makes the situation even more complex, as both local and national governments weigh their options. The idea of buying or taking territory feels outdated, yet it raises urgent questions about international law and self-determination. How do modern nations navigate such proposals, and what rights do the people of Greenland have in deciding their own future? Tonight we'll explore Greenland's history with Denmark, Trump's renewed interest, and the strong reactions from Danish, Greenlandic, and French leaders. Their statements reflect not just political positions, but deep concerns about identity, autonomy, and the balance of power in the Arctic. This is more than a diplomatic spat. It's a test of what it means to be a country in today's unpredictable world. The outcome could reshape not only Greenland's future, but also the rules of international engagement for years to come. Let's dive into the heart of this unfolding drama, where history, politics, and the hopes of a nation collide on the world stage. To understand today's crisis, we need to explore the deep and complex relationship between Greenland and Denmark, a connection that has evolved over centuries and continues to shape both nations' destinies. We must look back at Greenland's millennium-long connection to Denmark, a bond that has weathered dramatic changes in politics, culture, and global affairs. Norse settlers arrived in the 10th century, establishing the first European presence on the island's rugged shores and laying the groundwork for centuries of interaction. But it was in the 18th century that Denmark formally established colonial rule, profoundly shaping Greenland's culture, language, and political institutions for generations to come. After World War II, Greenland's strategic value grew dramatically, as its location became crucial for military and geopolitical interests during the Cold War era. In 1953, Greenland was officially incorporated as an integral part of Denmark, granting its people Danish citizenship and opening new opportunities for social and economic development. The push for self-governance gained momentum, leading to the establishment of Home Rule in 1979, a major milestone in Greenland's journey toward autonomy. The Self-Government Act of 2009 further expanded Greenland's authority, giving it control over its natural resources and most internal affairs, while Denmark retained responsibility for defense and foreign policy. Today, Greenland is largely self-governing, but remains under the Danish crown for key areas, reflecting a unique blend of independence and partnership. This partnership, known as the Commonwealth of the Realm, is built on mutual respect, shared history, and a clear political framework that guides their cooperation. President Trump's recent comments about purchasing Greenland have challenged this internationally recognized arrangement, sparking debate and concern across both nations. The Danish and Greenlandic response has been unified and resolute, emphasizing their commitment to self-determination and the principles that underpin their relationship. Their bond, forged through centuries of shared history and negotiation, is now being defended on the world stage with renewed determination. As global attention turns to the Arctic, the stakes for both nations have never been clearer, and the future of their partnership is more important than ever. The latest controversy erupted when President Trump, in a new interview, declared the U.S. has a strategic need for Greenland. His statement quickly made headlines, sparking intense debate both at home and abroad. Many were caught off guard by the seriousness of his tone, as he laid out his vision for America's future interests in the Arctic region. Unlike his 2019 remarks, this was no joke. Trump framed it as a matter of national interest. He emphasized the potential economic and military advantages, suggesting that Greenland's resources and location could play a vital role in America's global strategy. The timing is notable, coming just after a major U.S. operation in Venezuela, signaling a more assertive foreign policy. Analysts believe this move is part of a broader effort to project American power and influence in regions previously considered out of reach. Trump's comments suggest a willingness to override established norms of sovereignty for strategic gain. This approach challenges the traditional respect for national borders and the autonomy of smaller nations. For Greenland and Denmark, the idea of their land being treated as a commodity is deeply offensive. Many citizens and leaders have voiced strong objections, calling the proposal disrespectful and even alarming. The proposal disregards their history, self-government, and international standing. Greenland's path toward greater autonomy and Denmark's role as a sovereign nation are both called into question by such suggestions. The world is left to wonder, is this a real policy, or a show of American dominance? International observers are watching closely, uncertain whether this signals a new era of U.S. foreign policy or simply a provocative gesture. Either way, the message is clear. This is a direct challenge to the principles of modern international relations. The balance of power and respect for sovereignty are being tested on the world stage. The line has been drawn, and nations are being forced to take a stand. Allies and rivals alike must now decide how to respond to this bold and controversial move. The implications reach far beyond Greenland's icy shores, raising questions about the future of international cooperation, territorial integrity, and the shifting dynamics of global power. President Trump's main argument: we need Greenland for defense. Greenland's location is strategic, between North America and Europe, and a gateway to the Arctic. The U.S. has maintained a military presence there since WW1, with Patuxent Space Base as a key outpost. The base provides missile warning and space surveillance, vital for North American defense. Trump's comments hint at moving from partnership to outright control. Melting Arctic ice is opening new shipping lanes, increasing the region's economic and military value. Russia and China are expanding their presence, making Greenland even more critical in U.S. eyes. Critics argue the current U.S.-Denmark agreement already ensures security without violating sovereignty. Full control would destabilize the Arctic's delicate balance and breach international law. Denmark and Greenland insist that cooperation, not coercion, is the path to stability. The defense argument, they say, oversimplifies a complex reality. Denmark and Greenland responded swiftly and in unison. Greenland is not for sale. The Danish Prime Minister called Trump's proposal a matter of sovereignty, not business. Greenland's premier insisted only Greenlanders will decide their future. For both, this is about identity, self-government, and respect. Public outrage in both countries has been palpable, editorials and social media echoing defiance and unity. The idea of negotiating Greenland's fate is seen as a profound insult. This united front makes any U.S. negotiation politically impossible. The partnership between Denmark and Greenland is stronger than ever under pressure. Their message to Washington: respect our history, our partnership, and our right to self-determination. The issue is closed. Any further suggestion is unwelcome and provocative. Amid the tension, France stepped forward with a clear message: full support for Danish and Greenlandic sovereignty. The French Foreign Ministry called it a matter of solidarity with a fellow EU and NATO ally. France's statement affirmed Greenland belongs to its people and Denmark, and only they can decide its future. The message: borders cannot be changed by force, a core principle of international law. France framed Trump's ambitions as a challenge to the rules that keep peace between nations. As a UN Security Council member, France's voice carries weight, signaling this is a global issue, not just a bilateral spat. European unity and international law are at stake. By standing with Denmark, France defends the principle that sovereignty is not for sale. This is a message to all nations. Respect for borders is non-negotiable. Greenland's global importance goes far beyond its icy landscape. Its location commands the North Atlantic and Arctic, making it a military and strategic prize. The island holds vast, untapped resources: oil, gas, and especially rare earth minerals vital for modern technology. As climate change melts ice, these resources and new shipping lanes become accessible, raising the stakes for global powers. Control of Greenland means influence over future trade routes and economic power. Russia, China, and the US all have their eyes on its potential. Greenland is also a hub for climate research, with its ice sheet offering vital data for understanding our planet's future. Scientific access here is a matter of prestige and influence. In short, Greenland is a key player in the future of security, commerce, and science. That's why the world is watching so closely. Lost in the geopolitical debate are Greenland's people, the heart of the story. Home to about 56,000, mostly Inuit, Greenland is a vibrant society with a unique blend of indigenous and Danish influences. The Greenlandic language, traditional hunting, and a rich artistic heritage define their identity. Their journey to self-government was hard-won, not given, and is a source of immense pride. The idea of being sold is deeply offensive, denying their humanity and right to self-determination. For Greenlanders, this is about dignity, not dollars. Their future is theirs to shape, not a commodity for negotiation. The world must remember. Greenland is a home, not a prize. The Greenland controversy highlights a core principle, the sanctity of borders and the right to sovereignty. This is the foundation of global stability, enshrined in the UN Charter and international law. When powerful nations treat territory as negotiable, it undermines trust and security worldwide. The firm rejections from Denmark, Greenland, and France defend this principle for all nations. The world cannot return to an era of forced annexation and colonial expansion. Countries are not real estate. They're homes, cultures, and communities. Greenland's future will be decided by its people, in partnership with Denmark. Respecting this right is essential for a peaceful world order.